I have found so far this week, both Tuesday and Wednesday, uh, I found tons of spice and filled my sandcrawler once a day. That's all I really need. I mean, honestly, that's 7,500 volume roughly of spice sand, 7,000 to 7,500, somewhere in there. 7,500 is the max if it's completely full, but basically three full medium spice blows pops me off. And I'm just storing it, not even doing anything. I'm not even processing it. It's yeah, but I'm kind of doing this thing where like I don't need it right now. So if I just store all the spice sand, even though I have to have tons and tons of storage containers, when the Landsrat gives, when they finally rotate through and do the whole 25%, reduction in resources for crafting, I'll have a lot of spice to process in 1 week. It's just way more. You get way more out of it, right? Basically, process 4 runs of spice, get 1 free. That's basically that's what it feels like. Okay. So boom. This is my new kind of small, very basic deep desert base. Am I just doing Dune Awakening because there's enough time starting a game? Correct. Like an hour. I kind of wanted to do like an update over here anyway, but we'd just be playing something else. I don't have a new game on deck. Honestly, I was thinking the Lonesome Guild would last longer. I mean, there's other games that we could try. The problem is if I start something like I've got Clair Obscura sitting here, if I start something new, when I wanted to start a new player run on Wednesday, gives us like tomorrow and Tuesday to play it. That's not a lot, so we're probably gonna just fill in the time until we get there. Okay, so all I store here is the big carryall, Louisa. This is Louisa. She's the strong one. And Utini, the sandcrawler. The sandcrawler's called Utini. What we got? So that's in the PvP zone. We're going to be searching the PvE zone. So up, up, up. And then we cruise. And then we cruise. We found some already. Look, there's one. I'm telling you, folks. Somebody just came in with a compactor, like a hand compactor, and pulled like a little tiny circle out of this, but two circles. That's fine. That's fine. I don't care. I'm gonna come hoover that up. You better believe it. Why wouldn't I? Any new duck action? I don't think there has been. I think I'm missing a duck. But man, the duck game is something that's like goes on in the background. Nah, not while Dune is on. I don't like anything on while Dune is on. Okay, here we go. See, other places, they got these big, like, these aren't even the complex bases, but I'm like, I'm not doing that much. I'm not doing that much work. Oh, it does. Okay, hold on. Yep, I forgot. I gotta scale it down. I got this. I mean, not the hiding my face is the worst. There we go. Okay. skeleton. I mean, there is a duck that, like, I think it has to do with the new thing that dropped, but I think it's like a secret duck, and I guess we didn't solve the puzzle to unlock it. Where? How far away was that? I thought it was right here. Why not? And I scanned it. What the hell? Wasn't it just right here? It's frustrating that the scan disappeared. Did it run out of, did its timer trigger? Ah, there. No, that's a different one. Isn't it a different one? Am I losing my more than given mind? That could be true. Wow. What the hell? Alright. I am not auditioning for Two-Face. Yeah, this was a different one. Somebody took a big bite out of the middle of this apple. That's okay. I will still... They cored it. They cored it. I will, I'll come right in here. Oh, no, get off me. Ow. 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 Yeah, that's pretty well placed. Alright, and this is it. Welcome to the excitement. I start all the way on the outside. Because I have this theory that kind of based off all of the runs I used to do in Haga. I know they have slightly different rules, but I really feel like the more you're farming spice, the more spice blows. Partly. The other part is like the more activity in the area and like in the deep desert, the more spice blows. But it feels like if you just do this, like if you leave all of this, I feel like there's like a maximum number that you could potentially have. Like the game's going to be like, well, is there spice out? Do we need to blow another? Or is there a lot out there and people just need to go farm it? So leaving stuff behind like this, I feel is just detrimental to the overall amount of spice that could be in an area. But I say that, and yet the other night I did not have time to get all of it, but there were 6 mediums within a short distance of each other on Tuesday, because of, in part because of all the activity of people coming in and out of the deep desert, flying through the lower half to get other places. But like a couple of them only popped after I finished off one of them, and then the others started chain popping as I was pulling stuff in the others, and there ended up like 6 in a small area. Again, 3 tops this Sandcrawler storage out. I don't have the extended one. Like if I had the 10K volume one, I could do 4. But I don't have that schematic. And I don't know that here. Like to buy it off the auction house, it's so incredibly expensive. And I just don't know that it's worth it. If I do 3 of them, three of them takes a while. And then I'm full, and then I gotta fly back to Haga now, which is nice. It does work, flying back and forth with something attached. I empty all this, and then I bring it back out, and I park it in my little basic base, And then that's usually good. Oh, here he is. Daddy's home. Up. Run away. All right. I like to be patient here. Because a lot of times he will head out and around and then loop back and come right through the spice field. And well, that's not the worst, because at this point he's not a hunter-killer anymore. He's just a roamer. It's still too risky, because if he breaches like that and touches any of you or any of your vehicles, death and destruction. But if he stays underneath and it's just this, the sand moving, you're fine. I had him come right under me while driving in the sand crawler, and you're fine. Just when he breaches. The hunter killer, he will chase you. If you're still on the sand, he will chase you. And then he opens his maw and starts coming at you like, come on. You did not. You dropped way too fast. He will open his maw and basically just try to swallow anything in his path. Giggity. Not the good way. Not the good way. Yeah. I'll sink into that depression. All right. And back to what we were doing. There's like a schematic for dampened treads, which basically have less aggro for Shai-Hulud. He breached for something that's not me. But that could be problematic for me if he roams this direction. Here. Oh, he breached. That was a warning breach. He's cleaning off a crash shuttle. That's what's going on. I can tell. Once you're out here and you hear the sounds enough, you start to understand what's going on. Especially when your paranoia is high because you're solo crawling in ice field. Since I didn't see the one that we originally scanned, I don't know what happened to that one. I don't know if it faded. Like, 'cause they're on a timer. They will disappear on their own. That would be real weird. I've never had one be there and then be gone. So we will, once I finish this, we will head back to the base. Luckily, it's right nearby. Pop up in the scout again and see if I can figure out what the hell happened. Clearing this one out creates more opportunity, creates activity, and we very well may get another one popping somewhere. We just have to hope that it's in the lower half, like it's below the PvP line. Sometimes I clear them out and they pop above the PvP line. I'm like, you sons of bitch. I do not cross that line. Not even for spies. One day. I don't know, maybe. We're looking around. I always said one day I'll do a ring field. Hey, Daddy. Come on. Come on, Louisa. Nope, nope. There it goes. There it goes. Oh, there's one over there. So that one just popped off. Just too far away to hear. Like to have heard it and seen the shockwave. I'm not sure if it's below the line or not, though. Might be just above. See anything else anywhere else? See? Look at that. Look at that. It came close. It came close. Might have been back down on the sand. He didn't breach, so it just would have been like a ooh kind of moment. Don't breach. Don't breach. Like that. Like that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Should be good. And better fit into this camp. I like to do a counterclockwise rotation. Because that when you hop out on the left side. So if you park your Thopter inside, you just get out and run right towards it. Problem is, if this were a full one, at some point I need to do the inside, and then things get a little dicier. You got to park the Thopter on the outside, and you might have to run around your sandcrawler, get back to it. I guess I could switch to a clockwise rotation. Well, no, because still it ends up on the wrong side of you anyway, no matter what. I just always stick to counterclockwise. Nice and slow. If you go any faster than like 10 kilometers per hour, we're gonna roamer. Oh, Jesus. I mean, Maker is nearby. He's a roamer, but not gonna risk it since I can see him. Where'd you go, buddy? Okay, okay. What I was saying is, if you go faster than 10 kilometers per hour, you leave Spice behind, and you got to do another pass. If you're doing like like one of the big ring Spice things, like I don't even think you can do a whole ring Spice with a single sandcrawler. So you know, if you want to race through that, by all means, I guess. But the mediums, you can absolutely. I mean, like I said, you can pick up 3 of the mediums. So no reason to go fast and double. Oh my God, he's right there. Why? Why? He's just in an agitated state. He's gonna have to accept it. I try to keep it below 10, which is basically just I just push the up arrow, just punch it and let go, punch it and let go repeatedly to keep it in that Speed window. Frustrating. Oh, see the aggro bars at orange? Means there's a roamer nearby. And it senses you. Trying to give you a heads up. But that's still not hyper aggressive. See, it went away. So best case scenario, we just pop a hunter killer sooner than we normally would have. Worst case scenario, he cruises through and bears his back and we accidentally die. Am I vacuuming the desert? Yes. Exactly what's going on. This is a giant vacuum cleaner. Hold on. Hold on. Too close. Too close, too aggro. Yep, yep, yep. Yep, yep. I had a premonition. See the future. The tank on the back that's got the little green thing on it, that's basically the tank of a big vacuum cleaner. You're sucking up the top layer, basically, of spice sand. You're getting some regular sand in, so that's how you end up with spice sand in your inventory, and then you have to take that back to the processing machine. Turn it into spice. Turn it into melange, spice melange, like the pure version. Get all the sand out of it. But yeah, you're just vacuuming it up. Yeah, by the time we're done here, that should be. When it's actively pulsing like that, I hate trying to farm it because it's just you can't see anything, and it has this weird audio pollution thing going on, like with the noise of it. It just makes it difficult to hear anything else. And visually, it's hard to see anything outside of just that little ring, the little spice blow. It's like, I basically, if somebody wants to go grab it while it's active, I'm like, well, okay, I got plenty of spice. I don't care. But if it's done and I head over there, buy it, and it's still there or even part of it, like this one, yeah, I'll pick it up. I'll pick it up. Let's look real quick. How much we at? Oh yeah, 1,800 volume off this so far. We're gonna probably hit about 2,000 volume. So I want to be clear, single spice, a medium spice bill like this is about 2,500 volume, which means whoever came through here and pulled the middle section out thought they were getting a lot of spice. They pulled a fifth of the total overall spice. They didn't get the bulk of it or anything. The bulk of it is in the ring, like all of it. Pick it all up. Get it done. No reason to leave it. Unless you just happen to be passing over and you're like, I'm just gonna grab some real quick. Okay. Well, feel done. Okay. What we're gonna do is we're gonna head back to the base. Oh, there's another one, but that one's too high. We're gonna head to the base. We're gonna drop this off. We're gonna switch to the scout. Come on. Move. Auto run, please. There it goes. Yeah, 'cause I still don't know where that one went. I don't understand. Watch me find it like right away. Good spidey senses. Again, you spend enough time. Just like when I was in Hagen, I kind of learned what all the sounds meant and how the different worms behaved. Spend enough time out here, you figure it out. If you're paying attention. That's why I don't like. I like it when it's nice and peaceful. When I have a ring to myself. There's a tiny little small spice below. When I have a ring to myself, that's all I want to hit. I don't want to share with somebody that's manually compacting, because all of the people that I've seen out here really don't understand managing aggro at all. They just fire away and then take off and then pump away again. And it's like, I do this without without all the worm stuff. And they're just like, no. Yeah, people don't care. So I don't like to. It's just too dangerous to be there while they're doing that. It's too much of me having to run over and over and over and over. So I try to find things I can just do myself. And if there just isn't anything, if there's people at all of the medium spice fields, then I'm like, well, I guess I'm done tonight. I don't need tons of it. So. They need a guide, you know. It's just, they just don't care. Even with somebody explaining it to them, and be like, meh, whatever. And I get it. I mean, it's fine. I just I know what's going on, so I choose not to be there. I choose not to be there near them while they're doing that. Just like there's probably people that are like, you're an idiot for not running dampened treads. Like, I mean, if it was easy to come by, I'd have them on my crawler, but it's either very expensive schematic that I don't feel is worth it because it's not making me more spies. And I don't do the content that drops it. I've never seen them. So. And that's flower sand. Which reminds me, I need to get flower sand this week. I think I just ran it all in my. I ran it all making lube. I think I did a way too large run of lubricant. But it's fine. And there's just a regular small one. I used to stop for these if I had that carry-all, and I'd stop and I'd pick those up, and now I'm... Okay, so this is in a good place. Yeah, you want to be up around 750 or higher meters. Gliding keeps you above if there's PvP zones like that little thing right there. Keeps it from triggering me, burning me PvP. Okay. That looks full. It looks like nobody's touched it at all. We like that. That tells me nobody's out here looking to harvest spies down here. So check in a second to make sure that one flagged, because the other one didn't. That didn't, okay. And where are we at? That's the side of E2. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to see if there's any more farmable targets out here. Because if I can find, you know, multiple, then I tag them all, mark them, and then I'll go back. That's usually what happens. The only reason I went back so quick after that first one is because I was like, it's right there. There's no reason not to grab it. And then it disappeared. It really must have just timed out. That's weird. It's supposed to turn like a brown. It's supposed to oxidize. to tell you that it got old, and I think that part of the game isn't working. It was bright purple. It looked good. It looked num. Like purple drink. Give me that purple drink. Right. So I do a pass on right up on E, and then I come down. You can see I come down here and I go down, and that usually lets me see like good to the left and right. Pick up everything, because all I've ever seen the mediums in is basically D and E. I played in Shrouded. No, don't know if I've heard of it. Might have. That's flower sand field. I get my flower sand at Honda though. Really want them to allow you to. I want another sand crawler that's just a flower sand crawler. So you can crawl flower sand. That'd make me so happy. Because hand compacting flower sand is a pain. Yeah, especially when you need tons of it. Slow guy makes me think of an old game, just not sure which. I don't know. I enjoy this. I like the sound of the wind whipping by. This setup gets me, as you can see, 102 kilometers per hour while maintaining roughly, I mean, doing a decent maintenance of altitude. You're always going to lose a little bit. But I don't want to sit here punching my thruster over and over, so crazy. I just want to glide. Oh, somebody's getting pissy. PvP. There was a blow over there, but I don't know what size. They had changed the game so that you could see Thopters from further away, and it worked real well for like a couple weeks. Okay, we're gonna stop with this. But lately, man, I can just be flying over some that are on the ground. I don't see they don't show up. They're supposed to show like 1,000 meters, and they do not anymore. Oh, I dropped way too far away. Wrong button. Nothing I want. Okay, I don't care about any of that stuff anymore. I really just want schematics. I've got so much of it. I collected a lot of it for a long time. It's just sitting there. Just sitting there in my storage containers. Okay. Oh, they're instants now, though, so that was what. Nah, I will usually call out. It doesn't seem like there's anybody really around. I will usually tell people where that shuttle is, because now that they're instants, anybody can then, as long as you don't take everything out of it, other people can drop down and get their own version of the loot. I try to share. Middle of the day during the week. Not going to be a lot of people around. Okay, coming back up on even lines with the base, north-south wise, that we will. There was only that one field. So we'll go farm it. The bummer. I don't want to go all the way to that side, to the east side, until after I do this one on the west side. We'll do the west side field. See if any more happen to pop off. If not, I'll do an east side scout. Hey, there's somebody. So all I did this time with my base is trying this thing. I'm not sure I like this one enough to copy it, but I will take a real quick peek underneath. I built it off of one foundational block. It's not even centered. With the idea that I could put it on top of one of these anywhere. It actually works. So I want to make one. Just visually, I need it centered. For my OCD, I need it. Okay. So up. Turn on auto. Oh, auto. Now, where was it? There it is. Okay. I'm at 8K out. Alright, I'm gonna go higher. Oh, and I probably just need to slide off center. Because we know there's a PvP trigger over here. And we can't take this above 750 or we consume too much fuel. Like that. There we go. Okay. And we're cruising. Uncharted is another survival crafting game like this, but in fantasy setting. Okay. This is the first time I've really played this style of game. And to be honest, I only tried it because it was Dune. So, yeah. I like the story they've done here. You know, they're still working on it. There's a lot here at End Game that they need to really improve, but you know, the roadmap looks good. There's new content dropping Q1 of next year. Yeah. And they've had pretty steady patches. Like they just patched in like an improvement. Like I can now fly. Before, I couldn't do this into another zone. Like couldn't carry my sandcrawler to another place. Now I can, and that was a huge quality of life improvement. They're doing another one where, or they're working on one where basically you can take, not out here, but in Haga, which is like the main, like permanent building area. If you want to take a break from the game, you can basically take a snapshot of your base and like store it away in a tool with all the stuff inside, except vehicles. You have to take your vehicles apart, put them into storage containers, but all storage containers and their contents. Zap it away, the base is gone, and then you can be like, all right, I'm going to take a break for a couple months. And then when you come back, you just come back and, you know, zap your base back out with all of its stuff in it. Go back to playing the game, which is fantastic, because otherwise your base, if you're not manually paying your taxes every 2 weeks, your base just starts to get eaten away by the storms, which is their way of preventing, you know, logging up of people who no longer play the game. I never played that one, Shevik, but yeah, that sounds frustrating. Is that there at the start? Which part? Maybe talking about War Thunder. I don't know. All right, here we're coming up on our spice field. I can see it. I can visually see it now. Oh, the saving your base. No, it's there. It's not even in the game yet. They're working on it right now. It was supposed to come with the patch that came in on Tuesday, but they got a lot of feedback on it about wanting certain features, I guess, and they're trying to get all that in before they release it. So it should be out soon-ish. I just don't know how soon. Yeah, before you just lost your base. You just left and lost your base and all your progress if you didn't store it in the bank. You didn't store stuff in the bank, but the bank inventory was small. And now they've boosted the bank inventory and made it so that you can transfer into your bank from vehicles. But you couldn't before. It had to just be in your inventory. It was frustrating. So again, and right now, even with stuff, you can't access things you're carrying like this. You can't access the storage of this to put it in my bank. But they want to add that too. So they're doing pretty good with, quality of life things to make it a more enjoyable experience. Okay, so this is going to be a full blow. Parking Rider. Dropping by to say backpack. Yeah, I saw your pictures. Hope you had a good time. This is going to be a full blow, so this is going to be more of an example. Is it going to stop? Is it going to slide the whole way down? Okay. It's going to slide. Oh well. It's nice when it's in a perfectly flat area, but this is not. Otherwise, okay, it's going to stop. That's good enough for now. Okay. So ideally, I want to park Luisa in the middle, and then I'm just going to run Houtini around the outside, like before. But because the middle isn't, in a great place, we're going to have to find another place for her. Gonna make this a little bit riskier as we get closer into the middle. Further running, basically. Not always easy to see, like, how far out the purple spreads, but you get used to it eventually. I want everything all the way out to the outside. Despite being really far off the ground there, the game still treats that as vacuuming the sand. Video games, folks. Video games. Now the thing is, this is a medium field, and as you can see, Luisa's, decently far away. The large fields, like the rings, that I don't know. I don't know that you park in the middle and then start on the outside. Like, I don't know. I feel like I just land Luisa I drop the thing off semi in the middle and then land Luisa in the middle and then do rings ever expanding outward. I'm gonna fill up way before I get that whole thing done. Then you don't get the middle? That's gonna be weird. Right there. Oh my. Yeah, not that bad. There's a little Thopter dude over here, though. What are you doing? What you doing? Are you causing trouble? Or you just leaving your base? I don't know. It rained in Vegas yesterday? Wow. That's, wow. It's raining right here where I am. Not in Dune. But today, like, the thunderstorms rolled in last night. Oh, God. He turned around. Came back. I didn't even see it. Okay, but he's heading south. He already did his big turn, so it'd be safe. I'm gonna try to land. Now that I see how this ridge is, I'm gonna land like this. That should prevent some of the slide. Slide, slippity slide. Nope. Nope. Okay. I tried. What the hell? Ugh. Forgot to drop the... There we go. Okay. I was like, how's it not working? Like turning the light on your vacuum cleaner on, but not turning the vacuum cleaner on? What's going on? Oh man, it is dumping outside right now. Just as I said that, it started to pick up a little bit, and now it's like really, really raining. Let me get like purple tunnel just from punching the button over there. I wish you could set, this is one quality of life thing I would like. I would like to set my max speed, like a speed limiter, and then have it, and then hit auto run and have it just stay below that speed, just a consistent speed. For the sandcrawler, specifically. Other vehicles, you just hit auto run, it'll max that, you know, go however fast it can go. But that's problematic in the sandcrawling fields. Like for this, to get it to have to do just like to just pick it all up in one pass, it doesn't work. Right there. Hi. Okay. Long animation though, so don't have to be paranoid. Gosh, anything? Come on. There we go. Okay, making progress. Making progress. headed. Okay. Get over that last ridge and then we'll be good. I think this is looking much nicer, clearer, more well defined. Can I catch the top of this red truck maybe here? Maybe. That looks more stable. Okay. Sometimes it's like right on, like just straight down like a side slope of these dunes, and it's just it's rough. Like to feel safe. Like you end up having to run so much further and then fly back so much further, and it can get real close. They supposedly just put in a fix where Shai-Hulud once again will try not to spawn so close to you, because I turned around one time, sort of ran to the Thopter. It was about this far away, and I turned around and I looked, and he was right there, like just right there, like he had spawned right next to me. I was like, no, that is not okay. The only thing that saved me was that it wasn't a fast spawn, right? It was a long animation, or I'd have been just instantly just swallowed. It would have been bad. But that's supposed to hopefully no longer happen. Once again, this isn't, you know, I tried to fix this before. See, there's a lot going on there in the spawning controls. I mean, you want to make it seem dangerous, but you don't just want to insta-kill people, because that's not fun. That's the only way I've died in this game. I died twice. Shai-Hulud, and it was on an insta-kill with no warning, because it came up right under something that I was standing on. And yeah, that's supposed to be completely fixed, but it's been spawning, like, if I'm running the sand crawler, it's been spawning under people's Thopters, I guess, when solo crawling, which is like, I'm sorry, you just spawned under the thing. It's supposed to get me away from you. That's rude. That's rude. Then you're like, oh, I guess I'm just dead now. I mean, you could hop out of your sandcrawler and pull out a scout Thopter and take off, but then it's like you losing both your vehicles. It's like, well, great. At least you're not dying, but you're losing everything in your inventory, in your crawler inventory. The ability to basically rebuy your stuff that after it's been destroyed, like the insurance feature, has just, you know, taken a lot of the anxiety and worry out of this, right? Like, if for some reason this guy had gone right up under me and oh god, he still might kill me. Nope, he's too far away. Long animation, we're good. I can just rebuy my stuff, like project them out and rebuild them with a durability, with a small, like a 15% durability loss, and whatever was in the inventory, but that doesn't mean much compared to the overall cost, it feels like, of the resources to build these things. So you gonna turn around? You're going pretty far away. Go up over the side? You don't have to over the side. Oh. Okay, now this is small enough. I'm gonna park it right here. Instead of in the middle. Left its wings out. They'll like glitch back in. That's a graphics glitch. Yeah, there. See, it's starting to glitch back in. Still not all the way back in. There they went. Okay. Yeah, dang it. Running into the invisible wall that's the front of this. Okay, we got it there. We got there. We got there. All right. All right. Went a little quick through there, unfortunately. Left a little bit behind. I went too fast. Gotta slow down. Getting too excited to be near the end. Going too fast. Like maneuvering in your living room. Like, okay, I just need a little more. Give me a little more over there. Just slide to the side. Except you're not driving something like this in a living room. Probably closer to thinking of it like a lawnmower. And yes, it does vacuum things up in reverse. Come on. Dang it! I was almost done! What the hell? Why? Rude? That's so rude. Like, you spilled the purple drink on your tan carpet. I'm just trying to clean it out. Why you gotta be like this? Why you gotta be like this? Oh man, fuel's down at half. Nope, that's those one though. Okay, 93 is better. Where you at? Where you at? Turn away. Take a right turn. Take a right turn. There we go. That's it. Okay. Where are we at storage wise? Yeah, 4403. So yeah, that other one had about 600 gone. And we're at 4400. Oh, what's mine? 59. Everything's good. Okay. What are we doing here? Yeah, everything's good. Okay. Now, I didn't hear anything pop around us. So, I'm actually not going to go back to the base. Because I don't think we have enough time to find another one. Farm it. So we're just going to head back to Haga. No, too high. Not stopping for that. When I'm flying with this, I don't stop for anything. I only stop for spice. The green light on the back is basically tells you you're, I think it's yellow if it's like around a quarter-ish full, above that, like below, and then like for a while the light doesn't even come on, and then it comes on, and then it turns green, and then it's green basically all the way until it's red, and red basically means I'm full, and you'll be driving over stuff, and you'll be like, why am I leaving a trail? And then you look and you're red. Your inventory's full. I wish it was a little more, gave better information. But it doesn't. I could speed this up by hitting my turbo boost, but burns fuel. That's like, I'm not in a hurry. I leave that for when, man, when you're really far away from the base and a storm spawns out here, it sucks. That's what I keep the turbo boost for that, and the fuel for that. Just the oh shit moments. So I got four of them, but man, you go through them quick in this thing. Popping them like Pez. One thing I've never done is the quick release. Apparently it's... Hold on. Oh, caught it. Yeah, okay. So here's... And then you can just recatch. That's pretty neat. Back to trying to fly out of here. It's a quicker way of dropping, like instantly pull over something, just drop it and then land instead of, like, I'm usually pretty careful about placing it specific places. If you don't care, just drop it. But I like that you can kind of play catch. You could like drop it as another one comes in and have the other one come pick it up and like midair. That'd be interesting. It'd be interesting. What I don't understand about the carry-all is why it needs 5 passenger seats. Like, what are the passengers doing? Like, if you load up and head somewhere, what are they doing? Maybe it's a PvP thing, but it wouldn't be helpful at all for actual spice harvesting. If people are using compactors, it's just calling Shai-Hulud faster. I don't understand that. Gotta be a PvP thing. Gotta be. All right. Almost at the boundary. And then what happens when we get to the new zone is that your Thopter is in front of you and your Sandcrawler is behind you. So you gotta take off and pick it up again. Coming back last night, I loaded into a sandstorm and that was frustrating. I was like, ugh. I could have just had a warning out here, just like, hey, do you want to wait like 40 seconds for the sandstorm to pass, or do you want to lose a bunch of durability and take a bunch of damage on your vehicles? Like, come on. How else are you gonna play I Spy with Metal Eye with during those long flights? Let's see. There's the. Oh wow, it's back there a ways. It's usually closer. Why was it so far away? Yeah, it's right by them. All right, there's my base. Well, a big drive up. A big drive up. I'm gonna tear this thing apart and rebuild it. Without that, I've already decided. I'm getting a garage at the bottom, and I'm not even bothering about driving back up again. I'm just gonna fly up and down. Okay, look at all those storage units, folks. Oh, that reminds me, actually. I need to maybe move this a little more over. There we go. So I can try to fit some more in. This is what happens when you don't process your spice. Got some room in this one. Yeah. Okay. Every single one of them has 30. All of these have 3,500 volume of spice in them. All of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And I'm about to build another one. I'm a hoarder. Oh no. What do I not have? Oh, I used all my. I just said I used all my silicone. God dang it, Darwan. God dang it. I guess I don't get to build thing. Where did they put it all? Spice residue. There's my melange. So 1, 2, 3, 4,574 melange. Just sitting around chilling. Just chilling. Okay, yeah. Alright, where'd all the... Didn't go there. Where'd it go? Well, some of it's over here. Okay. I really need more granular controls over where crafted stuff ends up. Yeah, there's a bunch. Okay. Oh, and batteries. Hey. I needed more batteries. Didn't need that. Oh my god. I made a mistake. I made too much. It's fine. I mean, I'm gonna use it all, just not right now. um, I'll end up putting. There's too much. I'm probably gonna end up. Oh, no, it's fine. Yeah, maybe. No, I have too much. Minus 45. Yeah, okay. So I do need to park some of it somewhere else. Where do I want to put it? Spice fuel cells, Dravinium, fuel cells. Nope, wrong one. Okay. That's better. Anything over here? No, that one's full of residue. Okay. Your spice equals government cheese? Yes. Yes. Tons of batteries. Just lots and lots of batteries. And you know what the worst part is? I had, what, 11 of them up there? Well, here's one down here, so there's 12. And then, oh, look what I put in here. Oh, and did I put some in here? Sure. Sure I did. Yeah, why wouldn't I? And there's one over here. And there's some over here. And there's some right there. I mean, I could run it. But I don't. 364,350 spice sand. I might have a problem. I might have a problem. So that's so 364,000 divided by, yeah, so that's 36. It gives you 200. That's 7,200 more spice melange. And I just said I had like 4,700. So I have more that's sitting unprocessed than I have out. That like over 11,000 spice melange. I don't need it. But it's like the spice must flow. I gotta. The spice must flow. Yeah, I accidentally when I hit this, I accidentally hit max, and then I was like, and if you undo the max, it drops it on the floor, and I was like, oh, just run. Fine. Okay, refuel generators. That's where the lube goes, is to refueling generators. I do need to pay my taxes. All right, so oh, I know what I can do. While I'm here. Nope. Never mind. It's full. Okay. Well. So then, that's going to have to sit there until I get more silicon. So tonight, I will be heading out in this. How's it looking? Good. Okay. And compacting spice, or compacting flour sand to bring back and turn into silicone blocks. That's what you need the flour sand for. So I really do wish they had a crawler, like maybe a smaller crawler that just give me like 5,000 volume. I need the 7,500 this has. 5,000 would make it more useful than this, which is like hand compacting to get to 3,500. No, 2,000. Jeez, what was I thinking? What's 3,500? Is it my buggy? 2,000. Yeah, that's too low. That's too low. Let's see if CD Games has fired up their stream yet. Not yet. Does look like they're in chat though. Tomorrow I'll find something else to stream. I don't know. Like I said, I don't want to start something big. But we gotta stream something tomorrow and Tuesday. I don't think anything new came out. Achilles Survivor had a patch, like a balance patch. It's pretty interesting. And they announced a new game that also looked fairly interesting. But I don't know. I don't know. They're gonna go live hopefully soon. We're trying to get question bot working. Must be nice. It must be nice to have a question bot. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit the raid. And thanks for hanging out. I will see you all tomorrow for something. We got some Deep Rock. I got Deep Rock Galactic Survivor. I've been playing a lot of that. I have no problem Friday playing Deep Rock Galactic Survivor. Or maybe we do some more spice. Maybe do some more afternoon spice. That's nice too. Thanks for hanging out. I will see you all tomorrow. Bye, everybody.